Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. And as the title says, solar isolator switch. That's what I'm going to be installing today. Now why am I installing it today? Well, basically 5-6 years ago when I started watching people building their vans, your solar cables ran straight into your MPPT. And that was it. In the past couple years, all the builds I'm seeing are now putting one of these things in, like a great big circuit breaker, so you can basically cut the power to the MPPT so you can work on the system without getting shocked. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do today. Hopefully I marked all the system where the positive and negative is on the MPPT and on the rover. I think I did. So I'm going to mount this to this piece of wood, and we'll see where we go from there. But yeah, I wish I'd done this 3-4 years ago, at least 3 years ago, when I was putting electrical system together, because it's a good piece of kit for safety. So we'll take it apart, take a look at it, and then we'll start installing it. Okay, so on the box it came in, it says it is a solar power disconnect switch. So that's the correct name for it. So this is a 60 amp. Now I've only got 400 watts of solar on the roof, so that's only about 33-34 amps I can draw max. So it's a little bit overkill, but I did it with a 60 amp just in case later on I want to add another 200 or 300 more watts of solar on the roof, and this will cover that for expansion of our solar. So yeah, that's the correct name. Let's see if we can take this apart one-handed. Nope. Okay, so those 4 screws holding it together. This comes off, and this is the unit on the inside. I guess green man's go, red is off. So we got positive on the right, already marked that, negative on the left, right there. Okay, let's take this all apart. Okay, so don't do like I just did. I took these 2 screws out, took the whole unit out, and then realized, see these little tabs right here? If you pull them out, this comes off, and you can actually mount that to your mounting surface. You can actually work on this out of the box. So yeah, don't do like I did. And put it back in, clip, clip, and it's in. Well, luckily on the rover, this is the positive, that's the negative. I've already had it marked, positive for this, negative for that. So when I disconnect it, I should be fine, as long as you put them back in the right spots. Forget what this is called. I think it's a ferrule. You put that on it. And you use this tool, and it makes it square. It just makes it easier, I think, connecting to certain things. See what I mean? Just makes it neater. Okay, that part is done, and that took an hour. If you're gonna do this, do it when you originally built the van, not 3 years afterwards, because that was a tight spot down there. Okay, just to prove that it works, there's the Renogy app. Right now it's 36.3 volts. We'll go over there, we'll turn this off. You should start dropping. turn it back on. Straight up to 25. Okay, so let's recap. At the start of the day, that wasn't there. The solar panel came straight in and went to the MPPT. Now we have this junction box or breaker box right there. So if we want to work with Alien Electrics, even though I've got disconnects for everything else, that was always live. So now we can disconnect the solar power to work on the systems and feel a lot better. Now, I would suggest doing this at the start of your build, not 3 years after when you've got this mess, or I've got this mess. You probably have a nice, neat, organized van. I don't. I built it. I'm happy with it. So, yeah. It took longer than I thought. But like everything else in this van build, everything takes way longer than you think it's going to. So, thanks for watching this. Cheers. See ya. Okay, so one thing I gotta say is thank you very, very much. We went over 400 subscribers this weekend.
Yay!
Totally amazing. 8 more people subscribed and we're on the way to 500, guys. So thank you so much. Great Christmas present for us. Yeah.
Yep.
So
very excited about that.
Christmas is this week coming up. This video comes out Sunday, and midweek is Christmas, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
And ours is going to be confusing because we've got some kids that are going to be, grandkids that will be here, some who are coming later, and hopefully they mishmash at the same time a little bit.
Yeah, so.
But we've been making gingerbread houses, cookies, all kinds of crafts.
Yeah, so.
Keeping Grandma busy.
Merry Christmas, guys, and thank you so much for watching the channel.
And happy holidays for the rest of you who celebrate in other ways.
And if like we said in the last video, if you've got any suggestions for our upcoming
videos, travel, visiting people,
our upcoming trip across to California and back, give us suggestions, and yeah, we'll see what we can do about that. Yeah. Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
See ya.
Have a great holiday with your family and friends.